When dust settles onto the glass of a solar panel, it behaves like an invisible, variable resistor placed between the sun and your energy yield, quietly throttling your total output. The danger of this loss mechanism is that the system will never warn you when it starts happening. It does not sound an alarm or trigger a fault code. It simply produces less power over time. This diagram illustrates what is happening at the physical level. Dust blocks and scatters incoming sunlight, reducing the effective irradiance. This scales down the available energy input, resulting in a thin, diminished energy flow reaching the cell beneath. Today, we are moving past visual guesswork. We are going to execute a controlled before and after electrical measurement of your array's actual power output to quantify exactly how much energy you are losing. To run this test properly, you need stable, cloudless weather, an active charge controller or multimeter display, safe access to your DC disconnect switch, and non-abrasive cleaning tools. Following this protocol provides a precise calculation of recovered wattage, removing the subjectivity of visual inspections. Step 1 is establishing your baseline conditions. Verify that the array is operating under stable, unshaded sunlight, and confirm that weather conditions will remain identical for the next 30 minutes. Read and record the operating voltage and current, specifically at the controller input side, before any cleaning begins. This graphic demonstrates the photovoltaic power equation. Power equals voltage multiplied by current. The voltage remains static, but the suppressed current, shown as an I, reduces total power. Current tracks irradiance. It is directly throttled by how much sunlight breaches the dust layer. Calculate and physically record this starting wattage. This represents your real-time power output under soiled conditions. This mathematically grounded baseline provides the anchor point for your recovery calculation, replacing visual bias with real data. Before bringing any cleaning materials to the roof, the entire system must be immediately and electrically isolated using the proper DC disconnect procedure. Washing live panels creates a severe hazard. Water can create unintended conduction leakage paths across compromised connectors or unsealed junction boxes. Never unplug MC4 connectors to shut down a loaded array. Pulling these lines apart draws direct current through the air, triggering a violent electrical arc. To prevent physical damage, do not step on the solar panels during washing. Concentrating your body weight creates invisible microcracks within the underlying silicon cells, reducing their output even if the surface glass remains intact. The combination of high DC voltage, pressurized wash water, and fragile glass makes safety isolation the most critical step of this maintenance procedure. Perform a controlled cleaning using only clean water and soft tools. Harsh chemicals will strip the panel's anti-reflective coating. Be cautious of severe thermal stress cracking. Applying freezing cold water to boiling hot modules during peak afternoon irradiance causes rapid contraction that can shatter the glass. We also face an electrical complication. This chart plots operating voltage against panel temperature. As temperature rises, photovoltaic voltage inversely drops. Because a freshly washed panel is temporarily cooled, it will output skewed, artificially high voltage data. Because of this, you must wait 10 to 15 minutes after washing. During this stabilization window, residual water evaporates. The panel returns to its sun-baked operating temperature, and the voltage flattens out to a stable trajectory. Taking a reading while the panel is still chilled by the wash water would falsely inflate the voltage, ruining the integrity of your comparison. Mastering this thermal stabilization step is the only way to isolate the dust variable from the temperature variable. Now that the panels are clean, dry, and thermally stabilized, safely re-engage the DC disconnect to bring the system back online. Immediately read and record the new post-cleaning voltage and current at your controller. Assuming the sunlight remains stable during your stabilization window, the current, measured in amps, should demonstrate an upward jump compared to your initial baseline reading. Multiply the post-wash voltage and current to find your new operating power. Then subtract your initial baseline wattage to find the delta between the two readings. Mathematically, this final isolated delta represents your recovered optical transmission. You have now quantified the real-world cost of soiling on your specific system using electrical data rather than visual assumptions. If you run this procedure and your power output shows minimal or zero increase, it reveals an important diagnostic truth. First, check your charge controller. Uneven irradiance on partially clean arrays can cause maximum power point tracking behavior to misfire, masking the actual recovered performance. If the tracking is accurate, a flat-lined result indicates that surface soiling is not the primary bottleneck. In these cases, the loss likely originates elsewhere in the system, such as high resistance in the wiring or thermal derating. We are building a database of real-world soiling losses. Run this protocol on your own setup and post your before and after wattage numbers, along with your total system size, in the comments below. Maintaining load stability in off-grid systems requires tracing every lost watt through rigorous testing. To continue mastering these diagnostic techniques, select the playlist on your screen now.